Do you want people on your side, even when it sometimes seems like they're moving to the opposite direction? The answer, says Robert Cialdini, isn't in arguing logically or begging them to listen. It's much simpler. Ask for their advice. When you ask someone for advice, rather than just their opinion, something magical happens. You move from having a critic next to you to having a partner, someone who is as invested in your success as you are. And people tend to offer much more constructive insights, and they definitely are much more favorable to your ideas. Why? Because by asking for advice, you make them a part of the process, making them feel important. Robert Cialdini then talks about the fine line between influence and manipulation. True influence is based on authenticity and using ethical principles like authority and social proof. Manipulation, on the other hand, plays dirty, fabricating these influences for personal gain. But we want to be on the side of light, right? And so using influence ethically means guiding others towards an informed decision, not pushing them down a predetermined path. Robert Cialdini then talks about the golden rule. And what is it? It's called reciprocity. We all know the principle of give to receive. But do we really apply it? In human relationships, we are wired to return favors. If you take that first general step, people are naturally inclined to reciprocate. And it's not just about being nice. It's a strategy that is deeply embedded in our social psyche. So give first, and you'll be amazed at the return. Now we have those two famous giants of persuasion, social proof and authority. We live in a world where if everyone is doing it, it must be right, right? This is where social proof comes into play. Seeing others engage in an action makes us feel much more secure in following suit. Authority, on the other hand, it's where we are naturally inclined to trust experts. Therefore, remember this and use these principles correctly, and this will enable you to embark on that path to success. And finally, consistency. Robert Cialdini says consistency is the glue of persuasion. People love to be consistent with what they've said or done in the past, especially if they've made it public. Asking for small initial commitments can lead to behaviors that align more closely with those commitments. So consistency makes us feel whole and honest with ourselves and with others. And so ask people for those small little commitments. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Incredibly effective persuasion strategies just at your fingertips. Remember, the secret lies in how you use them to positively influence and not to manipulate. And use these techniques to open doors, to build authentic relationships, and to achieve your goals. And remember, asking for advice not only brings you closer to success, but also makes others happy to be part of your journey. So are you ready to change the way you interact with the world?